The Rebound Kansas City is our commitment to you to help our community come back from the coronavirus pandemic. There are so many people impacted by this that we wanted to capture their experiences as we all work to rebound. 41 Action News anchor Dia Wall is following 5 people and their families to share how COVID-19 came crashing into their lives.
We're living through unprecedented times because of COVID-19.
This is a time where we have to step up in the medical field, and we have to show, even if we don't have the answers to the questions, we're still looking, we're still searching, we're thinking outside the box and trying new things.
A lot of people are wanting to support small businesses in this time of need, and so seeing that, a lot of people coming just to buy gift cards, knowing that some businesses are struggling.
Forced to close to keep the coronavirus from spreading.
COVID-19 has shown us that we have to be nimble, we have to be ready to change.
It's people over profit. We have to think of our community before we just start, trying to make money.
Children throughout our community challenged to learn outside the classroom.
We never came back from spring break. I had all these plans. For example, the vehicle you see here is Olathe Police Department cruiser that we're building as a lowrider for the Olathe Police Department, and it just all kind of stood still. So it was just really surreal.
What this has shown us is that we were not prepared. We weren't ready.
It was very difficult because our whole world changed just immediately. Boom.
A tough shift for some of the older members of our community.
We don't get to go to funerals for friends we lose. We don't get to go to graduations, birthday parties.
The isolation and the virus impacting people old and young.
I'm 45 and I'm going to be a widow.
Started with a cough and a little fever, felt achy and tired, and then it just went to the point where I didn't want to take care of myself anymore.
He was on a ventilator for 18 days.
Doctors and nurses are doing their best to beat this pandemic and save lives.
Don't make me cry. And I said, we need you. The girls and I need you.
Business owners and educators are getting creative in spite of the circumstances.
And this time, when there's a lot of uncertainty, there's an opportunity as well.
You have to start thinking, how is it going to be most effective to make sure that our kids get the same education that they would being in the classroom.
Through tragedy, this community is seeing triumph in the face of this pandemic, issuing a call to band together.
When you choose to live in a community, you have an obligation to other people in the community.
And while you may not get very sick, somebody who you love may.
When the going gets tough, the real leaders step up.
The biggest part is just having faith that things will get better. And we have to have that hope. If you lose hope, you lose all, I think.
Every day this week, you'll get a glimpse into the lives of one of the people you just heard from. You can also learn more about this series and how it all came together at kshb.com. You can join us on 41 Action News today and in our 10 o'clock newscast for this special coverage.